So Provost Harrison, Chief Operating Officer Laguna Berrego, campus presidents, student deans, success team members, and to our students, good morning. Let's try that again. Good morning. Excellent. So my name is Miguel Murphy. I serve as Miami-Dade College's Executive Director of Student Engagement and Community Partnerships, and it's my honor to welcome you on behalf of the team to today's college-wide orientation for our Presidential and Rising Scholars. We're excited to have you with us today as you begin this exciting chapter of your academic journey, and without further ado, I want to take a moment to welcome one of our esteemed champions of student success here at the college, our Executive Vice President and Provost, Dr. Malou C. Harrison, to deliver our welcome remarks.
Thank you so much, Mr. Murphy, and good morning, everyone. Oh my goodness, I know we did this just a few minutes ago, but let's hear the energy in the room. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, wonderful. I'm Malou Harrison, as Mr. Murphy just stated, and I proudly and humbly serve as your college provost here at Miami-Dade College. Welcome to each and every one of you, our scholars, and equally important, I'd like to pay a special welcome to the parents and family members of our scholars, and guess what? I'm going to ask the parents to stand so we can see you and properly welcome you to Miami-Dade College. Please stand so we can applaud for you. I see you in the audience. Thank you so much. And I'll just say this, that for those parents who were able to make it here today, you're part of the Miami-Dade College family, as much as the parents who weren't able to make it today. But you're on this journey together with your child, our student, and together we are going to ensure that each and every scholar has a very specialized experience here at the institution, can rise to the occasion of their own aspirations, complete their degrees, and be ready for the next step. And that's what Miami-Dade College commits to. In this room, and I say this with great sincerity every single time I address a team of students, faculty, staff, and administrators at Miami-Dade College, we're a very strong ecosystem. And in this room, you will find advisors, there's some faculty members, staff, administrators. We all come together because students come first at Miami-Dade College. Students come first at Miami-Dade College. And so I'm going to take this opportunity to introduce some members of the ecosystem, and those are our esteemed campus presidents. So I'm going to start in order, and we're all one, by the way. We're one college with 8 campuses, all equally excellent, all equally enriching in their own right. So I'm going to start with the founding campus of Miami-Dade College, our North Campus, President Fermin Vasquez. Stand up to be recognized. And so scholars, take note of these faces. These are the leaders of the campuses where you will get your very best college experience. So let's go to our Kendall campus president, Dr. Brian Stewart. Woo-hoo! And of course, this is a Kendall campus, and so Dr. Stewart welcomes you with open arms and looks forward to meeting each and every one of you. So downtown to our Wolfson campus, we have Dr. Beatriz Gonzalez, campus president. This is Dr. Gonzalez. All right. Our medical campus president, Dr. Alwyn Leiba. Dr. Leiba? Okay, scholars, are you taking note of these faces? So you can recognize them when you're walking through the halls on campus. You can say, good morning, Dr. Leiba. Good morning, Dr. Stewart, right? And if you don't remember the name, just say, good morning, campus president. That's fine until you remember the names. So let's move on now. Hopefully I can remember the order that I started in. Let's move to our Homestead campus. And our Homestead campus president is Dr. Beverly Moore Garcia. And then let's move on to our Hialeah campus, President Dr. Georgette Perez. And then to Little Havana, where we have our Padrone campus, and our president there is Dr. Oscar Loinas. And then out to Doral, our West campus, Dr. Beverly Moore Garcia, campus president. So here you are, and again, we are a team of educators, nurturers, individuals who absolutely understand why we're here. And it's to ensure the success of each of our students. So scholars, I will tell you that we're going to get to know your names. And today I met Jordan. Jordan, put up your hand. And also Christopher. And I would say once a semester starts, by the 6th week, and I'm giving ourselves a little bit of leeway, speaking to the advisors and the deans and directors and campus presidents, we will have known each scholar's name by that time, and we will have known what their aspirations are here at the institution and beyond. This is not an institution where you're a number by any means. You're an individual, and we honor your name, we honor you, we honor your experiences, no matter what background you might have come from. You are a Miami-Dade College student now, very honorable, and we are so proud and delighted to have you as part of our student body. 125,000 students strong, but something we pride ourselves in is knowing who you are. So welcome to Miami-Dade College. We have a wonderful orientation planned for you today, and this is just the beginning. How many of you are excited to be here today? Okay. How many of you are excited but a little bit nervous to be here today? Okay, some kind of put their hands up just a little. That's okay. With every single new encounter, circumstance, engagement, there's a little bit of nervousness, right? You don't know what to expect. But by the end of today, trust me, you will have acclimated to Miami-Dade College and you'll be ready to start the term. What's the date for your first day of the academic year? Can anybody tell me? Yep, shout it out. Pardon me? Okay, fantastic, all right. So, yes, you can applaud because not everybody knew. Yeah, applaud for them. We wish you the very best. On a serious note, And I personally invite you to call on me in any regard. My door is open to you. That's not a cliche. And I actually challenge you to email me, come visit me in my office. The good, the bad, and the ugly. We want to know. Why? Because we're about continuous improvement to make sure that your experience is as enriching, uplifting, and forward-moving as possible to ensure you meet your aspirations. Thank you, and welcome to Miami-Dade College.
Thank you, Dr. Harrison. And as someone who, I won't give away my age, has had the honor of knowing you for some decades, you know, you're truly an inspiration, and I know that all of us, our current scholars, current team here appreciates you and all that you do in the spirit of student success. And so I want to acknowledge our student deans, and I'm a little chronological, so I start with H, so Homestead. Our student dean, please stand to be recognized, Dr. Anaeli Ramos. The other H, Hialeah campus, Dr. Nelson Magana, please stand to be recognized. Okay. Our host today at the Kendall campus, Dr. Kessia Vasquez. And back up to the central side of the county, we have our medical campus student dean, Dr. Marie Bernardine. Please stand to be recognized. I know she's here. North Campus, as the Oasis, as they say, our esteemed Dean, Crystal Lewis, please stand to be recognized. And back to the West Campus in Doral, Dr. Andrew Carbon, please stand. And as Wolfson Campus says, at the heart of it all, Dean Dr. Willie Soto. Please stand to be recognized. Yes, little hip. Padron, I have it here, Dr. Troy. Forgive me. So the Padron Campus Student Dean, Dr. Robert Troy. And I want to also acknowledge our Vice Provost of Student Affairs and Chief Enrollment Officer, Dr. Jaime Anzalota. Excellent. So we're getting warmed up. We have a full day ahead. I myself am excited. I'm sort of restraining myself. Don't want to give it all away. And so I won't. It's an experience, and we're going to go on that journey together. But we want to memorialize this moment, and so we're gonna invite you all for a group photo, and we're gonna do it in order, right? And we have sections, so tables 1 through 8, you're gonna join me. So table 1, students, and our team will also join, and you will join me on stage, right? Because it's quite a few hundred of you all. So table 1, table 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're going to join me on stage, right? All right, keep coming to the other side. Yes, love it, love to see it.
This way? I'm gonna stop right here.
Keep going.
There's no more. There's one.
Okay, let's line up at the, come to the forward straight line. Come more to the front. Keep going. Yes. All right, front, yeah. Yep.
Oh my.
Keep going, keep going.
It's okay though because we can sit while everyone else takes their photos. Because there's 33
Come up,
tables.
yes. Yes.
Look at that, 33 tables.
We have some more seats right here. Come up. Let's fill
Yeah? I take that back.
All right. Tables 9 through 15.
When I first saw you, I thought you were going to be mean. Who says that? Everyone says I'm pretty mean. I'm not, I promise. I'm literally...
Yes. Yes. Tables 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, all the way through 15. Join us.
You're cropping us out. But if you tell me this, that's not 500.
Do you want to get in front of her? I'm okay. She told me I want to get in front of her. I think that means all of us are seeing right now. I can hear you start talking.
Okay, tables. Okay, so
We didn't go out though. We did. How do you feel? Bring someone else in. Am I? Stop. No, actually. It's okay. No. Don't like money. Why are you gonna blame it on me? It's your fault.
all right. So those of you will fill up the front of the stage now.
No, we're in orientation. Justin? I want to hear it. You call me Justin all the time, bro. Yeah, but you deserve it. We don't even know what Justin is. Okay. Yo.
All right, tables 17, 18, 19,
You know, I thought you were
20, 21, 22, 23.
I was so tempted to put Adam.
That whole section, yes.
No. I don't have. I didn't have. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Bonus for the.
Yeah,
You.
It's like being a
Or actually, already.
That's why I'm like so like me being
You know, actually, like the black bonus looks so.
my school, yeah.
All right, so we're doing the front in rows. Let's keep going. Excellent.
Yeah. I don't remember how many like we were the biggest class. Like it's they said that this was 600 people. We were more than this.
Just as
My
they're
class
gonna
was
take
pretty
the
big.
big
I just
confusion.
don't remember how many. I really didn't pay attention. Or they didn't take the picture. Alright.
Life is, no, I've always wanted to be longer than this, like, weirdest guy.
All right, tables 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 30. Yes.
You can have such a good presentation. 240 other thing. Oh, yeah. It's not a debate. We're both agreeing that Harold is. No, not talking about Harold. We're talking about president. No, let me. I didn't get to go out in style.
I dressed because I had a feeling I was not gonna make it. So I wore my best clothes because you know where in hell they're gonna find me with a freaking stupidity. Okay? So I got my best clothes.
I mean, if anything, Amy probably would have told
And our final section.
So I remember my friend's aunt was like, "Oh, why aren't you going to FIU?" And she kept asking me, and I'm like, "Bro, it's not that deep. Like,
Is it?
this thing's gonna extend through a table." Bro.
That's funny. You get that spot, he's gonna leave.
I texted you last night.
Oh yeah?
You got my text?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did you board the bus?
No. No, I ended up finding a ride.
Okay. All right, tables 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40.
No, I do, but my mom is like my
I feel my hair's still like, you know, it's
I'm gonna hit this year. Well, basically freshman year college.
I literally just got my like
yeah, but you gotta remember, this is kind
No,
of,
bro, it's so annoying. Like, I did band in color guard in high
oh,
school.
yeah.
It's like you're dancing on the flag.
yeah, I see.
To be fair,
And bro,
a lot of the
everybody in
people
their,
that
all
we
the
know
seniors had a car. I'm like, bro.
at
And
our
then they were
school
super like, "Oh, can I have a
are
ride?"
either really, really smart,
Like,
so they
don't
went to
give
other
an excuse.
schools,
I'm like, bro, you literally have a ride to the gigs. Like,
No, I know how I feel.
like no one be
Especially
taking
like your senior year, man, like
They would decorate it too in the parking
Oh, no.
lot.
I didn't even go to any of that stuff.
I didn't go to prom.
You didn't go to
I lost
that's
my
exactly
job
what
and then
it
I
is,
didn't have no
dude.
money. I was like, oh well. I usually spend my money on other things, so it's like whatever.
Oh, hey, it's funny. I think everyone left their bags, no?
We're gonna be a bit respectful.
All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Just a few more. All right, I think we're at capacity, but
No, that's real. They were kind of stuck at the fine.
Colin. I spoke to him and he's like, oh, as long as it's 500.
just don't read my script. You could take over. I can really.
No, you can say.
He wants to hear the, if you look at the thing, it says the definition. It was like these two words and you need to describe the definition. And then basically your life and how, like, what stage you are in your life, which we're basically young adults now, so we just yap about what our goals are, what is it like each time of our lives.
But at least it's not like an actual presentation.
Oh no, I
think I would have done it.
had to do a presentation for English. Do you know the guy in our class that's like really strict? I had to present with him and I felt so bad. Every time we would practice, I don't know, I just can't take him seriously, so I just start laughing. It makes me feel so much unnecessary.
I don't know. We'll have to ask him, I guess.
I don't pay attention. Like I sit in the corner and like it takes. I think I paid attention to Colin because like first day of school, like I was already at the front. I was like, okay. But in that class, I'm like in the corner. I took the photo.
But at least class.
No, no, no. Are you in fall too? I'm doing it on. There's like the practices and stars. I was
I want to. You're so tall.
there's 249 Street. You know how like
No, you could.
There's one by our college, and then you keep going down the street. There's another one. That's what I want to do. It's super chill because everyone goes to like one and West Side. The
Excellent, thank you. All right, safely get back to your assigned table.
Because they did say to like to create a new row.
Yes. All right, let's settle back into our seats. Just want to give you some insight. As you checked in earlier, you may have noticed that you were placed in a group, right, by color and seated by color as well. So where are my red group? Anyone? Okay, you guys are quiet. So can I hear it from our red group? Woo! Okay, energy. Let's try that again. Where are my red group? Okay, so we'll see if we get some energy. So that's our students pursuing arts, humanities, communication, and design. Let's hear it for the blue group. Where are you? Okay. Pursuing business, right? What about our yellow group? Okay. Pursuing health sciences. What about our green group? Pursuing science, technology, engineering, and/or mathematics. What about our orange group? Our social sciences. Thank you for the initial school, the spirit, and hopefully those of you seated next to each other connect, right? Because we're being intentional about the connections that we make, that you're able to connect with scholars and peers that are pursuing a similar pathway as you. So technology plays an important role in your success as a scholar, and our next presentation introduces the Can We app, the Can We mobile app, a powerful resource designed to help you stay connected, informed, and engaged throughout your time here at Miami-Dade College. Let's begin with an introductory video from co-founders Ashley and Ernesto Arguello.
Good morning, Presidential and Rising Scholars. I'm Ashley Arguello, the co-founder and co-CEO of the Can We app, an app designed to help people find real friends in real life. And I'm here alongside my partner in everything, my husband and co-CEO, Ernesto Arguello.
Good morning, guys. Super proud of all of you. So sorry that we couldn't be there. And I'm excited to tell you a little bit about Can We. And I'll start off with, I was a Miami-Dade college student at one point in my life. Okay, feels like yesterday, but it wasn't. And it really changed my life. It changed my life because A, I met my best friend. B, that best friend is one of our partners in Can We.
Founder.
Okay, another founder. And see, here we are today. And I can tell you, you guys, as Presidential and Rising Scholars, are already way ahead of where I was when I first started my college experience.
And when we first spoke to President Pumariega about Kenwe, she told us that you guys would be the perfect group to launch this partnership with.
Absolutely. I mean, you already have demonstrated discipline, have demonstrated determination, have demonstrated commitment, and what we've created with Kenwe, which we'll get into right now, it's an additional tool that you're now going to have at your disposal to make the most out of your college experience.
Kenwe is here to help you guys find friends offline, to connect with other students who are on campus, to create community, and to connect you guys to find real friends.
Through Kenwe, you get to unlock your social potential and maximize those interactions so that no longer you are passing by somebody that you have a lot in common with that you would never know.
We're going to turn Miami-Dade College into a real life community, not just a group of students who are on campus living side by side, everyone head down in their phone. We're going to bring this community to life by connecting the students in real life together, creating long-term friendships.
We use technology to get you off of technology and in real life interactions. Kenwe acts as a GPS that guides you to find the relationships you're looking to make. So Kenwe is a tool that helps you maximize your life, be happier, healthier, and live longer. No need to feel lonely. And I know when we go off to college, we sometimes miss our family or our childhood friends or our high school friends. Make new ones. Stay in touch with the old ones, but make new ones, because in real life experiences are super important, okay? Again, for your health and for your career and for your happiness. So let's make the most out of our time on campus. Campus events, student life can all be taken to the next level with Kenwe.
We also encourage you all to get in there and host your own communities, host your game nights, host your soccer leagues, host whatever, your beer pong league in there. And
As long as you're over 21.
Exactly, as long as you're over 21, that's right. And start creating more communities in there. It's there to help you, to support you.
Tell me a little bit about what the experience is. And of course, John is gonna expand, but you're going to join the Miami-Dade College community.
You're gonna join the MDC community. Once you get in there, it's gonna ask you some questions as you're creating your profile about your interests, things, your types of relationships that you're looking to make. You get in there, create your profile, we will verify you. You're not allowed to chat or talk to people or connect with people until you're verified. Safety is very important for us. And then once you're there, you'll see the intros button, and Kenwe's algorithm will then put you together and introduce you to people that you have a lot in common with, breaking that ice so you don't have to be like, oh, Ernesto's there, I should DM him, or we remove that social friction, that awkwardness for you, and say, hey, you guys have to meet because you guys have all these things in common, have at it. And so we break that ice and create the introduction for you to people that you should be meeting.
And you can also create your own community. So once you're within Kenwe, you can create a community around any one of your interests, whether it's a particular subject you're studying, or whether it's a business you want to start, or a group of entrepreneurs, or a hobby, whatever it might be. You can create your own group, you can invite other people, you can make it open for other Miami-Dade College students, or private by invitation only. There's different features, and please do ask John as many questions as possible. This guy's a genius. And he's there to answer any and all questions.
Excited for you guys to get started, to dive deep into Kenwe. We'd love your feedback, to hear your thoughts. And today we have our development partner with us, who is there in person, to give you guys the rundown of all of the different applications of Kenwe, the features, how to use it, A to Z. Please ask him questions, dive deep. I'm so excited that he's there with you guys to give you a first look at Kenwe, and we can't wait to hear all of your feedback.
And although, yes, it was our vision and our idea, etc., John has been the magician bringing all these ideas to life.
We want to sincerely thank Miami-Dade College for this opportunity, for this partnership. We could not be more excited. I know I speak for both of us when I say we truly cannot be more grateful and excited for this partnership, to see you guys start connecting and making real friendships offline.
Unbelievable. And I'm just traveling back in time to when I was in your position, which I was not a scholar, but when I was a freshman, when I was starting Miami-Dade College, And wow, would it have been awesome to have a tool like Canway, to walk around campus, to meet other people. Maybe we would have had additional co-founders of Canway today. And I am sure I would have met a lot more people than I did. My experience was phenomenal, and I can only imagine what yours is gonna be. Have at it.
So at this time, please help me in warmly welcoming Mr. John Henderson to present a little bit on the Canway app.
Well, good morning. We're going to do something so fun first thing in the morning, maybe. There we go. So, now I'll back up. We're going to run through a PowerPoint. Yes, everybody loves a PowerPoint in the morning. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because, again, kind of feel a little odd trying to explain using an app to people of your age where I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is going to be self-explanatory, but I do want to shout out Samuel there. Already found me a bug, so I want to point out anyone who has already installed the app, if you scan the QR code and had an issue with getting into the community, try force closing the app, swipe it away, and go back in. We were fixing it right here on the fly. So thanks, Samuel. That was found the bug on the fly. One thing I want to point out here with this is, as Ernesto was saying, he's a student from here. The people you're sitting around right now are going to most likely end up being lifelong friendships. So cherish that. But one of the biggest problems with college is there's a lot of people to meet, and you don't know who has interests aligned with yours, could be in the same major, or anything else. That's why we actually built Canway. We did it so that you could use the technology because we're not social media, we're a social connection. So the whole principle with this is to be able to let you find people that are like-minded and that you can make best friends with, which is why Ashley was mentioning you can create your own communities in here. We created the Miami-Dade community, but it's just to facilitate you having a central location. But once you're in there, create your own communities. They can be interests you have. They can be clubs you're in. They could be to your major. It could, I mean, I don't know. Do you still play beer pong? Is that even still a thing? I noticed she was telling us that we're playing beer pong, so for the 21-year-olds. So as I was mentioning, Social Navigator, the key thing here that we do with this is because we try to take the awkwardness out of meeting someone. It's not a dating app. I want to be very, 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 very clear, straight up front. This isn't a swipe right or swipe left situation. This is using AI to find people aligned with you by proximity, by, again, those interests, the intentions, where you're wanting to go in life. It could be friendships, it could be business, it could just be college, whatever it is, but the AI here is about forming connection. It is not about, again, it's not dating. Now, this particular one, we built it because, again, we felt like you guys were a perfect group of people with which to try this on because you are a select candidate of groups that the president felt was spot on to try this with the first group. I mean, we intentionally are starting here. We intend on having everyone in the whole university. So as some of you, just out of curiosity, who's already installed the app? Just raise your hand. Sweet. Okay, so most of you. Who is logged in and got your profile? Who was able to get into the Miami-Dade community? And there was the problem Samuel found. So hopefully that part's fixed for you. So if you go back in, I'll have the QR code again here in a minute. If anybody's in the community, you can also click the QR code, share it with anyone to try and get them in there. But that should be resolved. But I say that as you were getting into the app, I mean, you're using your student login to get started, but tell it your interests, tell it your intentions, tell it your goals. That way it can align you with someone. This here's the part we were just saying. Hopefully you're going to get into that Miami-Dade community in just a moment. And then this piece here, what we were talking about, we have communities. Again, there's a Kendall campus community we already did. There's an orientation event in there if and or when you get into it. but we want you to make it yours. So make your own communities, make whatever interests you, create your friend groups, and use the app to, again, not stay in the app. That's why we say we're not social media, we're about social connection, because we want you to get out of the app and go meet people in real life. The events. As you do events in this, so you can create events so that you can have, again, we have an orientation event when you're in there that can create your schedule and everything, but you can create events so that you can have your location and everything specified for what it is. I think most of you've done this, again, by show of hands, got the profile created. This here is one of the bigger key things, though. Ironically, the be real. Be yourself. This is not social media. This is not just to show the best of everything that you possibly could. This isn't taking a picture of whatever you ate yesterday. This is you. This is to be your app. This is to be your community so that you can find your connections here on campus. This, I think, is the hopeful goal. When you get in here and you're actually utilizing the app, we want you to unlock your potential because we want you to actually find friends who you're aligned with. They're people that think like you, act like you, have the same intentions, same desires, same everything you're there with. So that's one part, but the other piece here is the staff is in there, so you can find mentors or someone who's maybe a upperclassman above you and they may have already walked a journey that you may want to get some insight on. So again, network in there and go meet with them. And again, here's where I want to pause real quick because this is where I end. Again, not a long presentation, but anyone who had an issue getting into the community, I think we're going to leave this up for a moment. I lost Miguel. So I think we're going to leave it up for a moment, but I'm going to leave it here. Feel free to scan it. If you have any issues getting into the community or the app in general, I'm right here up front. Feel free to come talk to me. I will do everything I can to make sure that you're in. But that's all I have, and please use Can We and make it yours.
Let's give it up once more for Can We and Mr. John Henderson. So the next session, every great leader starts with a single step lead from day one, your change maker blueprint. I'm a fan of change making. Dr. LaFleur knows that, no secret about it. This will challenge you to think about your purpose, leadership potential, and the impact that you can make beginning right now. And without further ado, I want to welcome, give her a big round of applause, please. We have a, okay.
Good morning, everybody. Oh, no. We need to do, where's my clicker? Good morning, everybody. All right, I'm going to challenge you. An audible. Anyone know an audible? Yes? We're going to do something because I need to feel energy. I can only do this if I feel this energy. So how many of you know how to play rock, paper, scissors? Okay. How many of you don't know how to play rock, paper, scissors? And that's okay. All right. Rock, paper, scissors. This is going to be the fastest warm-up, but it's going to be really important that you follow my directions. At the end of this exercise, we will have one winner in this entire room. Is that possible? Yes. How? You're going to stand up in a second. When I say go, you're going to stand up. You're going to play rock, paper, scissors with anyone that you see. Really fast. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot, by the way. It's rock, paper, scissors, and then you go. Whoever wins goes on and finds the next person. Whoever loses has to become your best cheerleader. And I want to hear screaming, because people think that we can't scream in here, but this is a gym, so we're going to scream. Does everyone get this? And then, so what happens is, slowly, watch what happens. This room will quickly something, this room will quickly spiral into just 2 teams. So the minute you lose, you have to become the cheerleader for the person you lost to, and you've got to follow them around and be their wing person. Can you do that? And I'm going to be following with cameras, and my team's going to help me, and we will find the one winner. Ready? We will have a prize for you at the end. Get up. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. All right, I need to hear more cheering. I don't hear any cheering. Find him someone. I hear cheering. Who's the winner? Keep finding. I need some winners. Keep going, keep going. You guys are, come on now. I need to hear some cheering. I need a challenger right here. Who's my challenger right here? No, wait, no, not me, these guys. Who is the challenger right here, You guys, where's my hype? Right here. You guys, she needs a cheerleader. All right, let me see my team. Who's winning here? You? All right, I need a challenger over here. Let's get closer, All right, I got a challenger. Who else? Who's here? Here. Okay, get up there. You guys have to cheer on. Get up there. All right, Ceci team, I need you to turn up the energy. Do we have a challenger here? No? Who are you guys cheering for? We gotta cheer. Ronnie. Let's go, Ronnie. Do we have a winner? Any other challengers? We have a challenger here? Is he a challenger? No? All right, let's go to the front. Let's hear it. What's his name? Right there. All right, how many teams do we have left, Priya? 2, okay, let's go. I want to see who they are. Christina, do we have a winner? We have a winner? All right, everybody, let me see my winner. All right, do we have a winner? All right, let me see the winner. I want a winner over here. All right, everybody, let's go. Let's take your seats. We are going to keep moving. I want to see the winner. Who won? Where is he? She.
Hold him.
All
Wait,
right.
hold the winner, hold the winner, hold the winner, hold the winner, hold the winner. Yeah.
Who has the mic?
Excuse me.
All right, let's give you a round of applause. Who is it? All right, we will see you later. I will get you something
Wait,
afterwards,
wait.
okay? Oh, wait.
Hold on, wait a minute, wait a minute, hold on. Introduce yourself. Everything you're part of, so introduce your name and the scholarship you're part of.
My name is Liosbani Aguiar Lorenzo, and I'm part of the Presidential Scholarship.
All right, everybody, good morning. Do I have everybody sitting down? If I could have your attention, we're going to move fast. Thank you so much for getting some of the energy in the room. So take a look around you. Did you see how many people are in this room? This is quite a large room, probably larger than any class you're going to have here at Miami-Dade College. This is not just the very first day of your time as an MDC Shark. This is a real important day. It's a big day. It's the first day of a new chapter for you. I feel very, very honored to be here with my team, to be part of that chapter for you. My name is Sandra. That's me. And I get to do some work here on this team called Change Making. Change Maker Education and Social Innovation is my title. But you're not going to remember my title. You're not going to remember maybe who I am. You're not going to remember all of the words there. But what you hopefully will remember is what our team does here at the college with a lot of help from other teams. And our job is extremely specific. We have a single purpose. That purpose is to help you convert this idea of attending college into something more meaningful. It's about designing who you want to be. This is not just about coming to school, registering for classes, talking to your professors. This is about you becoming who you want to become. So that's the question. And I had this really incredible mentor in my life, Dr. Joe Radelet, may he rest in peace. And he would always say to me, Sandra, it is not about having the answer. It's about having the right set of questions. So oftentimes, we talk about this question. What am I going to study? What do you want to be? This is really the question that I want you to think about for the next hour with me. And it's not going to be me talking to you for an hour, okay? This is about who will you become? When you think about it, close your eyes for a second. 2 years from now, you're going to cross a stage much bigger than this. You're going to be crossing a stage with a lot of people right here cheering you on. Beautiful robes, hats, regalia. You're going to be cheered all the way to the end. You walk, even though we're going to be rushing you to hurry up. You walk and you take your moment. And your family's going to be out there. Close your eyes. What do you think you're going to be like at that time? Are you going to be the same you sitting here right now? Is it going to be the same you? No, I hope not. You won't be. You can't be. Right? But how you choose to do this time is on you. And so this is not just about what you're going to do here and what you want to engage with, but it's really more about who do you want to become? Write that question down. Who will you become over the next 2 years? I want you to raise your hand if any of this agrees with you. How many of you have ever seen a building, a structure, and thought, my God, that is just amazing? Anything, anywhere. Could be here, could be in another country, okay? How many of you have heard music have a favorite song or two, and the lyrics just get you, and it just brings you to a space that you've never been to, or expresses something perfectly like you couldn't put into words yourself, yeah? Okay? How many of you have ever used a piece of technology? Maybe it's the latest phone, Samsung, whatever you use, or something else at home, something technical, some new technology that you're like, my God, this is amazing. This thing works awesomely. Anybody? Any tech? Okay, I see you. How many of you have walked through a museum, seen some kind of art, and thought to yourself, my God, this is gorgeous, this is beautiful? Yeah? Okay, good. What I want to tell you about that is that all of those things started as an idea. Those things were intentionally designed. They didn't just happen. For the most part, great things like that don't just happen. They start with intention, and they become whatever it is that moves you. And it's the same thing with you. You are the same. You will be designing for yourself. You have great things, right? So when we think about design, I want you to take a listen to this video for a second. We're going to move quickly through this. So if we could play the video from the back. Hold on just a second. If we can play the video from the back.
When people think of design, they often think an elegant chair, a well-turned logo, dramatic architecture. But that isn't all that design is. Design is more. It's more than the drapes or the drop shadows, more than a beautiful UI or a rad concept car. Design is more than aesthetics, much more. Design is fundamental. It's the predilection to investigate and understand. It's the compulsion to give form to ideas and make sense of disorder. Design is the ability to amend the imperfect. Design is knowing what questions to ask and how to ask them. What's the right problem to solve? How do I solve it? Why should I solve it? In a world in which anyone can now build anything, design is understanding whether something is worth building at all. If you've ever built, tested, shipped, debugged, rebuilt, or reshipped anything, then you're a designer. And there has never been a better moment in history to be a designer. Now is your time to solve real and important problems, to start great and enduring companies, to use curiosity, creativity, and craft to elevate lives. Because design at its core is optimistic. It's the call to change what is into what ought to be. It is the attempt to make heart and mind into tools of mass construction, to build a better, wiser, more just, more beautiful world. Design is your gift and your responsibility. Design is the way.
Thank you. So you could stop it there. So this video, while it talks about design, I want to keep impressing upon you that what you do for the next 2 years here is about designing your time, right? Each of you came into this space like an architect. Like a blueprint, rather. When I see you, when I think about this, each of you has come in as a blueprint. You have experiences that you came in with, right? Some of you, how do I say this? We all come in with pieces that are given to us. Where we were born, the families we were born into, the neighborhoods that we come from, the lived experiences that we've had. What you do with them is how you become the architect of your time. So when we see you here at MDC, I don't want you to think about designing as something perfect. I've got to have the perfect schedule. I've got to have the perfect class. I have to join the perfect club. No, that doesn't exist, right? But what you do have to do is move from just drifting into college. Don't just drift into college. Design what you want. We might tell you you should take these classes, but before you just accept that, ask questions. Ask us what you want to do. This isn't about having the perfect GPA. This isn't about knowing right now what your major is. There's two things about a blueprint that I think are really important as we think about this. Blueprints are not one and done. You know, when an architect sets his blueprint or her blueprint, she doesn't just say, like, this is perfect, this is the way it's going to be. If you've come in here today thinking this is perfect and this is what I'm going to be, great. And I say, give yourself the grace to know you will meet people, you will do things that will help you think differently about what you think you're going to do, right? Plans change. Architects sit there and they revise, they do different drafts. I want you to see yourself as the architect of your time here. The third one is really important. Architects and designers, when they build, they don't expect it to be perfect, right? And they don't see failure as just failure. There is no such thing as a wasted failure unless you choose to waste it. Failure is nothing more than just more data, right? It teaches you something. You've got to be okay with failure. You've got to be okay with setbacks. You've been through it yourself. You've been through it. You've overcome it. It's just a matter of applying it here in the classroom when you don't get the grade maybe that you thought you were going to get, when you missed something, when you missed an assignment, when you forgot to talk to the professor. You're going to have those moments. You bounce back from those moments. You have to have the same mindset as someone who has a blueprint and wants to see it through. The second thing is that blueprints don't just come to be because of one person for the most part. They need a team of people. They need engineers, they need designers, they need builders, they basically need a community. And for you, where you are not doing school alone. You are not doing college alone, right? In addition to your advisors, in addition to your financial aid specialists, in addition to your folks that are going to lead you through your cohorts, you see every one of us that has a t-shirt on, look around the room, look back there, look over here. You see those t-shirts that have words on them? That's our team, that's the team. That's the Office of Changemaker Education. And all of us are sitting here as part of your team. We are part of your design team. We are part of your engineering team. You tell us what you want to do, we will help you find ways to do it. You don't know what you want to do, we'll ask you some questions to start getting at things. I was at my table over here, best table in the room over here, woohoo! And I was asking them, what are we most afraid of day one? I remember walking into my first day at school. I was in another state. I was in a room bigger than this, and it was time to eat, and I never miss a meal if you know me. And I was walking with my tray, and I wanted to die. Pretty literally, I wanted to just evaporate because I felt that nobody saw me. And I felt so embarrassed that nobody saw me. And then what they saw, when they did see me, they saw something that I didn't even think about that, but that's what they saw me as, just that. And it's not their fault. That's what they see, right? You see that I'm wearing a dress. You see what you see. But for me, I didn't know what to do with myself. I wanted to just evaporate. No one came up. No one said hello. No one said this. No one said, hey, do you want to sit here? And that's a really hard moment. A lot of you admitted up here to Miguel Murphy just a few minutes ago, or to the provost, that some of you are really nervous. Some of you are really excited. Some of you are nervous and excited. Some of you already started classes. Some of you haven't been to another campus. There's a lot of different experiences in this room, but I guarantee you, you are not the only person feeling what you're feeling in this room. So it takes a team, your faculty, each other. Look around. The people that are sitting at your tables are going to be more important to you graduating than I will be, and than most of your faculty will be, or than my team. Why? Because the statistics show students who make friends, find one person, hang out with, go to a club meeting, do something, they have a much higher chance of doing well in school. So we need to figure out who's here. 2 more things, and then I'm going to put you to work. Can someone tell me what this is? Just shout it out. A dartboard. And what else? A target, okay? So this represents goals. How many of you have goals? You know exactly what you're here to do. You have to, because you made it here. You made it this far, right? Goals are really important to get you to the next place. Very concrete. They're good. They help you get to where you need to go. But what's this? a compass, right? And a compass is a little bit different than a target or a dartboard. This is about purpose. And I want to tell you just for a second, I want you to think about your goals. You probably already have them. Some of you probably have them listed. Some of you are probably using apps. But have you thought about the word purpose? It's a big word. Don't make too much of it. But you know it when you start to feel that things are like, yeah, things are falling into place. When you ever say those words, things are falling into place. I see things clearly now. It's because purpose is the why behind your goal. You do a goal for what? That what? That's your purpose. So what does that mean here? You know, technology is coming fast and furious. It's going to keep coming faster. It's going to be more furious. And yet we talk about, oh my gosh, how do we future-proof it? How do we make sure you keep jobs or that you're studying for the right jobs? Do not be afraid. All you need to figure out is why you want to do what you want to do. Ask the better question. If you ask the better question, don't worry about anything else. So, if you want to be a dentist, if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a teacher, if you want to be an engineer, that's great. Why? If you can answer the why, it doesn't matter if the job changes tomorrow. You will know what you need to do, right? That's not something you find out right away, by the way. You find out by doing things. And again, that's what my team is here to do. That's what your student life teams are here to do. Those of us that are outside the classroom are here to help you do the things so that you can figure that out. Remember I told you how important questions are? Look at these questions. I want you to move from the left to the right. We ask, and this is our fault sometimes as those of us that run in school, what do you want to do? What do you want to study? What do you want to be? Those are not the right questions. So write down the right questions over here. What do you want to solve for? What challenge do you want to make better? In about 5 to 10, 15 years, when people say, oh, that Joshua, that guy, I remember him because of what? What is it that they're going to remember him for? They're going to say, oh, he really cared about this. He really cared about helping that. He really cared about changing this. How he did it could have changed with technology. What kind of difference do you want to make? Those are the better questions. So, we're going to start practicing what change making is, and we're going to make sure that you leave here today understanding this, because this will not be the last time you see me. This will not be the last time you see my team. But you're going to start to feel for the next 30 minutes what change making is. So the first thing we're going to do, team, if you guys can go ahead and start giving out the cards, is we're going to start thinking about community, because change making is about making a difference in your community. So we're going to get you to do some work right now with our connection cards. My team is coming out. We're giving each table a set of cards. Now listen to what I'm about to tell you, and we're going to help you on the floor. Every one of you at your table, you're going to take a card. That's going to be your question. That's all you need to know right now. So let's get that done first. Let's get the cards out. Everybody takes a question card. All right, when you get your question, who doesn't have their cards yet? Raise your hand. All right, let's get those cards to everyone. Everyone picks one card, that's it. Okay. So what we're going to do now, so you're going to look at the person to your right. Remember, everybody knows their right? You're going to get 3 minutes. You and the person to your right, you're going to ask each other those questions. So let's say I'm person A, and the person to my right is person B. I'm going to introduce myself. I'm going to ask the question. Give it about 1.5 minutes, and then you're going to switch, and then person B gets to ask person A their question. Make sense? Super simple. Ready? Let's go. Go ahead and get started. All right, so start wrapping up that one. Wrap up your stories, wrap up your questions. All right, bring that conversation to a close. If you can hear me, raise your hand. If you can hear me, raise your hand. If you can hear me, raise your hand. Okay, so now I'm going to give you another 3 minutes, and I want you to do the same with the person on your left. Ready? Go. All right, let's wrap this one up. We're going to do another one. If you can hear me, raise your hand. If you can hear me, raise your hand. Great. Now I'm going to ask you to pick someone else at your table that you've not yet met. Do the same thing. Ask questions. Find someone here.
was saying it to you.
All right, friends, bring your conversation to a close. Okay, I need the slides back up, please. All right, everyone, if you can hear me, raise your hand. I want you to come back. Okay, so we're going to move. I hope you met someone new. How many of you met someone new? Yes, good. You may not see this person next to you for a while. It may not be until another event, another activity, because I know that we're mixed up by campuses and whatnot. But what matters is that you hopefully got to talk to someone about something different, not just like what's your major or what's your campus. Someone said back there, these are hard questions. They're not hard per se, they're just not your typical question. They make you go a little bit deep. And change making is about connection. And hopefully maybe you felt a little bit of a connection with someone that you didn't expect the answer was going to be what it was. And so this is just the beginning. And I want to challenge you. Don't be afraid to ask a different kind of question. If you like the question that you asked, or if you liked a question that was asked of you, after you leave here, maybe you want to try one of those questions. Like one of my questions that I like to ask people sometimes it's just different. Like if I'm stuck at a party or stuck at an event and I have to talk to people and I don't know what to say. Sometimes I might say like, so what are you reading right now? What's on your book stand, or what's on your Kindle, or what are you reading, or do you listen to any podcasts? And it just tells me something different about that person, right? Other than where do you live and what do you study? So this is the first part about becoming a change maker, is just to make a connection. Now we're going to do another activity. So we gave you each a book, right? A change maker notebook. I want you to think about the word change making. We're going to do this very quickly and very quietly. I'm going to only give you about 1 to 2 minutes, and I want you to answer this question. In your own words, what does it mean to be a change maker? Or what does change making mean to you? In your own words, quietly in your notebook. Do that for the next minute. So my table facilitators, if you could go around, please, make sure people are doing what they're supposed to be doing. Just everybody writing their own definition of change making in their own book. Okay, table hosts, when everyone at the tables are done, have everyone share their definition with one another. And students, as you listen to your peers at your table share the definition that you have, I want you to start thinking, are they alike? Are they different? How are they alike? How are they different? So this is now a chance where we're going to hear about everyone else's definition, including yours. So share it with everyone at your table. All right, everybody. For the rest of you, if you've already finished and you've already shared, then I want you to look in the box that you have or the envelope that you have, open it, and there is a set of 4 cards that have words on them. They look like this. I'm gonna borrow yours. They look like this, okay? It's in your box or in your bag. Now the next thing you're gonna do, if you look up there, you're gonna build a definition with everybody at your table, and it has to include the 4 words, okay? And you're gonna write it on the flip chart that you've been given, all right? So you do this together, try to represent a little bit of everyone's definition. You're gonna have about 10 minutes to do all of this and write it up. Does that make sense? Use your own definitions as inspiration. How much more time do we have? Does it reflect?
Yo, did that?
Does it reflect? All right, who needs another 2-3 minutes? Yeah? Okay. If you're still stuck, an idea is to have everyone at your table take a shot at writing the definition with those new words, and then you can compare. All right. Who needs another minute or two? We're done. All right. I want to make sure that everyone who does not have a definition at their table. All right. Where are my runners? Yaz? Where's Yaz? You one? Okay. How many of you can see me? I'm in the middle of the room. Can you see me? Let's raise your hand. I'm going to stay here for a second. So you did some really good work. Some of our tables still really, really quiet. And some of us just started doing the exercise right away. So I'm looking for a few volunteers, and I want to hear by way of applause what you think of these definitions. So which courageous tables want to read their definition to us? Okay, so Josh, I want them to stand up, introduce. Now hold on a second. Hold on a second. Listen, listen, listen. One thing that's really important to me. When one of us speaks, hold on, let me get up here so you guys can see me. Can you see me? See? When one of us speaks, it is really nerve-wracking to get up here and speak. It is really nerve-wracking to raise your hand and say, I'll say something. So I want to give you permission as students in your classes, when you speak in front of people, you wait until the room is quiet. Because it takes courage. And when you hear someone else speak, you give them your full attention. Is that a deal? Do you want people's full attention when you get up and speak? Yes. So let's do that to our peers who are being super courageous. And Josh, you have one. So if you can stand up, just tell us your name and read your table's definition. Well, hold on, it's not on.
Hi, my name is Lindsay, and hello. And my table's definition is change-making means small acts of kindness, showing empathy, which is made with sustainable resources, and the proof and the resilience in students and community.
Nice, very nice. All right, who else?
Here.
Okay, Vash, have them stand up.
So, hello, my name is Daniel. How's everybody? So, for our definition...
Nice and loud.
Okay. For our definition for change making is big impacts make fair advantages for a peaceful future and can create positive change for the community and potentially the world.
Nice. Give it a hand. You guys ready here? All right, I've got a table over here in the right-hand corner. Who's going to stand up? Is it going to be David?
You guys gonna read it? Why not?
Oh, they're really nice designs.
Oh, is it good? Hello, my name is David Roseo, and today we are change making. Change making is making an impact no matter how big or small, as long as it's positive, people. Thank you.
Nice. Okay, Josh, back there. Josh has someone. Oh, yes, this is a good one.
Hello, my name is Christian, and our definition for change making.
Hold on. Silent. You take your. Get there. That's the silence he deserves. Go.
Thank you. So our definition for change making is an action that benefits the environment and makes an innovation across the community.
Nice. Very good.
Thank you.
Okay, Vash. All the way in the back. All the way in the back.
It's on? Am I muted? Change making is doing something that alters or impacts what was originally there. That was from my boy Kurt.
Good. Nice job. Okay. We've got two tables right here, so Josh goes first.
Hello everyone, my name is Milegni, and we created Change Making Takes Reflection, which leads to innovations that are sustainable for the environment.
No, I can't do it. I'm
Great job.
She said she wanted to do it. Okay.
Hi, my name is Amber. My team wrote A Changemaker Impacts the World Through Sustainable Implementation of Empathetic and Inclusive Innovations to Fix a Problem.
Okay, so my table's definition is citizens who feel a responsibility to make a big positive change.
Okay, two more. Josh and then Vash, back there.
Hello.
Hello, I'm
So guys, our change making is demonstrating resilience against adversity to cause a big impact, allowing for the creation of a fair and prosperous environment. Thank you.
Okay, Vash, you go. Vash.
Hi, my name is Julia, and my group and I, our
Hold on. We can't hear you, so put the mic up and let's hear you again.
Sorry. So my name is Julia, and my group and I made change making is making a difference in the environment through transformation and innovation, with new ideas and good attitude while showing empathy and uplifting others for the search of a fair world.
Thank you. Okay, so first of all, give yourselves a big round of applause. So one of the things that's really important in this exercise, and I think everyone did the right thing here, which is we want this definition to be yours. You don't have to memorize what change making is. You already know what it is. But these are 4 things that we kept hearing in a lot of the definitions that we saw and that you should know. When we talk about change making, we're not talking about huge change that only certain teams can do. This is something that we all can do. So for us at my MDC, change making, first of all, refers to positive change. We heard that a lot. It's about making something better for someone else or for another group or another community. So that's why it's pro-social. It has to be for the benefit of others. Some of the tables I noticed talked about positive change first for self and then for the community. And that's very good too, that's fair. You can't just always help others if you don't think about things that you might need to better support yourself. The other thing that's very important to us at MDC is that change making can be on things that matter to you, but it can also start at small. Like, we don't need you, no one changes the world overnight, and no one changes the world by themselves. Find the things that you care about. And if you don't know what you care about, we're gonna see you again in September. We have some really big activities coming up during Changemaker Week. You're gonna see our teams all over. And we're gonna help you find out what is it that you care about if you don't already know? And if you do already know, what is it that you can start to do to start making change towards them? So this is a really important part of what change making is. You're gonna hear a lot more about that. Notice these circles. If you've heard me talk about anything, I'm gonna wrap up in the next 5 minutes. It's about this is your time to design. You're given a container. You have to take how many credits a semester, how many semesters will you be here? Some of you are gonna shade it. Some of you are gonna color outside the lines. Some of you are gonna add your own pizzazz to it. All I can keep telling you is, don't just drift. Don't just, I'll go to class, I'll do what I gotta do. You have been given a huge opportunity as a scholar. I don't think you know this yet, and that's understandable, because when you look at this room, there's a lot of you, right? But when we take this room and we put it into the college, it's a very small number. That means you're a very, very special group of humans, of students that have accomplished some really amazing things. And that was before. So now imagine what your chapter is like right now. I'm gonna zip through some of these because you're gonna have an opportunity to talk about this later on when you meet the rest of our team at your specific campuses. I want to leave you with this video because I don't want you to just keep hearing it from me. We could line up this room with students who we saw start just like you. We met them on the first day of class at their orientations, and we see them graduate, and they're totally different. Again, remember the first question I asked you, who will you become while you're here at MDC? I want you to meet some of our students that are gonna show you who they became. So if we can play this video from the back, please.
Education is all about making change. I mean, what are we learning if not how to change the future? The Change Making Institute really, really helps you to just kind of make anything that you want happen.
Yes, 100%.
And so I started with my friend, Tommy Red, a club made by disabled people, for disabled people, and people of all kinds, to actually take action and do things in our community.
That's really the most important step, to take that step into being a change maker. You just have to start acting on it.
I just tell myself, like, just do it.
And you're gonna see a lot more doors open in your life after that, just one simple step forward.
Once you walk into your ISET office or you walk into the change-making department at your campus, it gets really easy to get involved and to find an opportunity that's perfect for you and for what kind of change you want to make in your community and on your campus.
Eso es lo bonito de NDC también, que siempre hay alguien involucrado en algo, haciendo algo muy hermoso.
There's so many different ways that you can be a change maker. It could be something that you saw a need for or something that means a lot to you. Build upon that curiosity.
But sometimes there's so much information, you don't know where to go. And to have that one person,
Kiki, love her.
Linda Levin, she's amazing. She loved the whole yes attitude that I had and like kept throwing opportunities at me, knowing that I would say yes.
Really shout out Casey Craig.
Professor Robert Henry, he's really changed how I've seen the world.
and to have that group of people like Miguel and the ISET team guiding you and giving you the resources that you need to thrive is simply amazing.
You have to find your own spot in change making, and there's a spot for everyone in change making.
Being a change maker is being a human. To be a human means to care for others.
Because everyone's crucial and important. It's all a chain, you know? Everyone connects together.
I love looking at the UN SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals, because there's so many different things in the world that needs changing and needs people involved in. And going on the Changemaker Hub and exploring the different nonprofits and communities that you could take part in is a great way to start being an action taker.
And the Civic Action Scorecard really is an amazing tool as well, because if you don't know where to start, like you're like, oh my gosh, like there's so many opportunities to do things, but it's like I don't know where to start. The Civic Action Scorecard has it all laid out for you, so.
Just start change making at home by either like turning off your TV if you're not watching it, or planting, or taking a bike ride, or taking a walk. That's change making.
Yo sé que todo lo que hago es para un día poder servir, como un agente de cambio, como médico, como neurocirujano.
The main project that's always been on my mind and I've always been working towards is starting the campus garden, because the sky's the limit for this project.
As a data analytics major, I plan to use like my background and my career to like help towards some of the SDGs. Data science, computer science is tools for you. So as long as there are tools, you can use them for any type of change you want to make.
I hope to become a machine learning engineer, and it's very different from what people might think change making is, but mixing AI and ethics together, it's just a new field of study that I want to definitely take into my career, be more mindful of just the things that might come about.
As a future business leader, I think change making has especially helped me honestly be a better decision maker.
Some things they don't teach you in school, and I learned it through change making.
Doing this has helped me solidify who I want to be in the future.
Change making is for everybody. We need change makers in all fields, in all areas, and from all walks of life.
So just get in there, talk to someone, and see where things go.
You only live once, why not?
Ensemble, l'absence est tout bagaille. Un cambio, por más pequeño o grande que sea, puede cambiarlo todo, desde una vida hasta una comunidad entera.
Okay, we can stop
I see
this
it
video
right
here
here.
because I'm going to lead you to a different QR
See it.
code. Thank you.
Click
Open
on-
your, in that envelope or in the box, you will see a sticker that looks like this. It says Engage MDC. I want you to take it out, and I want you to take yours, and I want you to stick it either on your phone, on your notebook, on your folder. Because when we talk about intentional design, it starts with intentional engagement. So this will QR code you to the Engage MDC platform, which is how we advertise and how we promote all of the activities that we have on campus and across the college. And if I could have you up here just for one more second, because you can do that while you're eating lunch. I'm gonna ask for silence for just 1 second. One more second, I should say. If you take nothing else from today, please remember, you're gonna have a lot more information come to you in the afternoon about all the do's and all the don'ts that you have to make sure you follow so you can keep your scholarship, so that you can get the best out of MDC. If you were my kids, and I always think about you as such, I'm gonna say, always say yes to the opportunities that we have for you. We have more opportunities to keep you so busy you might forget to do your homework. But these opportunities are gonna introduce you to new people, introduce you to new places, introduce you to new ideas. We believe in change making not because we feel you have to change the world, but because we know you are going to change someone's world. Whose world will you change? Will you change it for the better? Will you change it with all of the things that you know you have in your power, all of the new knowledge that you have, all of the good stuff that you bring? This is why it's so important for you to design. I cannot wait to see you again on campus. For each of you, you will all be asked to come back to a workshop with us in September on your campus as part of a requirement. It's your first step in becoming a Changemaker Scholar. You're a Presidential Scholar, yes. You're a Rising Scholar, yes. What you're not yet is a Changemaking Scholar. I expect you all to be Changemaker Scholars at the end of this, and we will explain to you what that means. You'll have your cord, you'll have your transcript, but more importantly, you will become one step closer to being that person that you wanted to become, that you want to be, that we know you can be. So make sure you click in. Make sure you take a look at all of the folks that are wearing those shirts. If you want one of our shirts, the ones that say empathy, reflection, resilience, action, change maker, come see us at our office. It was a pleasure and an honor to be here with you today. I wish you a very, very awesome fall. We will see you on campus. Thank you so much.
Let's give it up again for Dr. LaFleur. So I was thinking to myself, wow, we should have had the change-making team like right at 8 a.m. because, you know, definitely the team brought you all alive, and we definitely look forward to the continuation of our change-making journey along with the team. So September 22nd and September 29th are the two dates, and we will have that broken down by your campuses, right, so that you can continue that journey. So we're getting back, we're tweaking and getting back on schedule, and we're doing an outstanding job. So this is the moment where, you know, we have a big group of scholars. Now you're gonna meet your family, right? So Rising Scholars, I see them eagerly waiting for you, along with the director and current scholars. They're waving at you. They will be your guides over to room 6120. I see Destiny, I see Devontae, I see Carlos, Hardy, Samantha, you got Anai, okay, Shaq, okay, you got a full squad. And I know my Presidential Scholars team is at the back as well. All right, so without further ado, it rained a little bit earlier, so be very, very careful as you transition from Rising Scholars. So all Rising Scholars, please rise. Please rise. And your team is waiting for you. Presidential Scholars, stay put. You have additional instructions. Be safe as you transition. Okay? Yes, just please start heading over. Don't leave them, director, yet.